The tensions are rising across the globe, and one island in the Pacific could trigger a global war. According to NATO, they have to be ready. In July 2025, NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte issued a chilling warning. Let's not be naive about this. If Xi Jinping attacks Taiwan, he will first make a call to Putin and tell him, "I will need you to keep NATO busy in Europe." According to Rutte, if China invades Taiwan, it may coordinate with Russia to launch simultaneously military actions in Europe, dividing NATO's focus and forcing a two-front war. Taiwan is home to over 60% of the world's advanced semiconductors. It's also the most sensitive red line for the Chinese Communist Party. China sees Taiwan as a breakaway province. Xi Jinping has promised reunification peacefully if possible, militarily if necessary. Xi Jinping has made no secret of his desire to bring Taiwan under Beijing's control, possibly by force. Intelligence estimates suggest a window between now and 2027 for a possible invasion attempt. China and Russia have become more than just diplomatic allies. They are strategic partners economically, politically, and militarily. Both nations share a common goal: to challenge Western dominance and reshape the global order. If China moves on Taiwan, they may call on Russia to create chaos in Europe, attacking the NATO interests from the east, splitting Western resources and attention. Here's what NATO fears. China launches a surprise invasion of Taiwan. Warship blockades the island. Paratroopers land. Cyber attacks cripple Taiwanese command system. At the same time, Russia launches a new offense, perhaps into the Baltics, Poland, and even Finland, drawing NATO forces into a major ground war. Mark Rutte isn't just warning, he's demanding action. He says NATO needs to increase defense spending, potentially up to 5% of GDP, prepare for cyber and hybrid threats, deepen ties with Indo-Pacific allies in Japan, South Korea, and Australia. NATO's readiness is being tested not just by war in Ukraine, but by what could come next. Western officials expect China may attempt to annex Taiwan by 2027. Moscow's ongoing invasion and rapid munitions buildup illustrate how Russia may coordinate the networks from North Korea, Iran, and China. A war over Taiwan wouldn't stay in Asia. It could cripple through every global supply chain, every currency, and every border. The nightmare scenario for NATO? A new axis of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea taking on a divided West. NATO is already planning large military drills and enhancing missile defenses in response to these shifting threats. Experts believe Putin wouldn't need China's explicit request. Rather, Russia might seize an opportunity to exploit Western distraction. Rutte's warning echoes strategic thinking, and a two-front war is a classic divide-and-conquer tactic. Meanwhile, Russia has responded with sarcasm. Former President Dmitry Medvedev mocked Rutte, saying he was hallucinating, claiming the Dutchman had eaten too many of the mushrooms his country is famous for. But behind the jokes, Russia continues building weapons, recruiting soldiers, and threatening Europe's eastern flank. This isn't just a regional issue. A conflict over Taiwan could shut down global supply chains, crash economies, and escalate into a world war. If NATO is distracted in Europe while China takes Taiwan, its global hegemony is bound to take a huge hit. NATO feels that the only way to prevent this is through deterrence. NATO's leaders believe showing strength now, militarily, politically, might stop a huge global war before it starts. Whether these moves will act as a deterrent or as a trigger, only time will tell.